All right, welcome to the Compliance Weekly for the 19th of August. First off, we'll share the milestone board and just run through some of our closed issues. So the first one was make target project ID as a sharding key for merge request compliance violations. I'm guessing this was just a sharding key update on the YAML file. So we can probably move on. Next one was a bug report for customized system header position overlap. I worked with Scott on this one actually trying to reproduce, and we were not able to reproduce it, so we've ended up closing it as such. If anyone can, please let us know and we'll reopen it. Next is the export new violation report. Is anyone else able to talk to this? I'm guessing
Uh,
it's yeah.
I haven't taken a look at this, but I mean, taking a look at reading the issue, it seems like it's just enabling the functionality for exporting the new violations report that we have, which Sam worked on.
Yeah. Cool. And John, you've got the next three, which is handle framework deletion, allow CSP frameworks to be assigned and fix updating projects for CSP frameworks.
Yep. So yeah, we'll just relate it to instance level. Yeah, that first one just framework deletion mainly related to just cleaning up the settings, and then the other ones are just around making sure that when we scope frameworks to projects that the CSP frameworks behave correctly. So yeah, those are all just polishing up the rest of the instance level.
And I'm guessing these two as well, the allow CSP frameworks and the handle namespace ID on the front end.
Yep. Yeah, kind of similar. Yeah, and there's a front end ticket in there as well, which, yeah, again, it's just sort of like showing a whole bunch of this frameworks and stuff coming from the CSP. And then we've also got some policy related things in there. When you create a policy, there's obviously things you can scope to compliance frameworks, so we need to sync policies across different groups and things. And yeah, that's all factored in, yeah, sort of covered by those tickets, I think.
Perfect. And I skipped one there, which was ability to link related issues. Jose, are you able to talk to that one?
Yeah, sure. I verified this one. So basically now on the front end, you can use the widget to link issues to a vulnerability, and it's shown on the vulnerability details page as well. And likewise, you can also remove the linked issues. And it also creates a system node, which is not, what do we call it? I mean, it's not instantly reflected. You have to refresh the page to actually see those events there. So, yeah.
Do we have an issue in the backlog to make it instance? Just as a thought, is that a front end or a back end?
It should be
End?
both, I guess. It should be both, I guess. Like, I'm not sure what do we call that. Some kind of a pusher service. What do we call it?
WebSocket.
WebSocket, yeah.
Basically,
Basically,
WebSocket. But I think it can be solely done from the front end side too by using a simple pull of those APIs whenever an issue is
we
linked.
we we already have WebSockets, and we already use it for a lot of things on the page. For example, if you add a label to an issue, it automatically populates. If you update the milestone, it automatically gets updated. So we already have this functionality in GitLab. We just need to see like how we can integrate it for the violations page. It shouldn't be a new thing for GitLab.
Cool. So we'll create an issue after this and make sure that because it'd be nice to have that.
Yeah, basically it should have real-time updates. Yes.
Yep. John, do you want to talk about these next three as well, or?
Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of instance level A. Yeah, I'll just quick rundown on those would be yeah, that show CSP ones is literally showing up all the frameworks for a group that inherits them, and the dedesignation cleanup one is just related to when we change which group the CSP is, or if there is a CSP group or not. We go through and just clean up all the sort of project related settings. And then, the feature flag one is just a rollout issue. We managed to do that last week.
Cool. And then the final issue in the closed was the pipeline failure after group transfer. So I've verified this today, and so previously when you had a project in a subgroup and moved the subgroup from a top level group to another top level group, the framework would continue to get applied, but you couldn't, it obviously wouldn't apply properly. So it now removes it as well from the subgroup level ones. Cool. Moving over to the planning issue. The first one is sales with Hasima.
Yes, so the last timer for the controllers integration with the combined audit event finder is in review. Once that is merged, we can start rolling out the feature flag.
And the next one is the instance level with Sean.
Yep. Yeah, I think, we've managed to release that in beta, so it's looking pretty good. There's some small cleanup things that we're probably going to do, but not related to the release. So I think it's pretty good.
And I know that we have performance testing that we want to complete. Is that something that we're working with security policies group on?
Yeah, no, that's true. Actually, yep, we've still got performance testing as well to just iron out. We did have made some progress on performance testing, but yep, we do have to round that out. That's true. Yeah.
Cool. And then the final one was the violations report.
So, this is already released behind a default enabled feature flag. We have two feature flags, one for the backend, one for the front end. Both of these are enabled by default. Released. We'll just wait for a couple of days and then we can just create a new MR for just removing the feature flags if everything is fine.
Yes.
I mean, we had enabled this feature flag for a while ago on GitLab.com, but the only reason for getting it enabled by default and then releasing it in 18.3 was to ensure that self-managed customers have a way to disable it if there was an issue with this feature. So they have a way to disable this. Otherwise we'll just in the next release we'll just remove the feature flag.
Awesome. Well, congrats teams as well, because I know it's the end of the milestone and we managed to release both the violations and the instance level work. It's a massive amount of work's gone into both, so congrats. There's nothing else on the agenda. Anything anyone wants to discuss? No, I'll stop the recording then. Everyone wave to the screen.